What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm sitting here with my decaf coffee in the morning. I've definitely been drinking a lot more than I usually do. Usually like before moving and everything I would have like 1 or 2 a week, and now I'm having like 3 or 4. So yeah, I'm just drinking that, and of course I'm having it with oat milk and maple syrup. You guys have seen that on my channel many times. If you're new here, well, that's how I take my coffee. Anyways, we are doing a full day of eating, of course, as you guys can tell, obviously. And this is me in no way saying that you have to eat like this. This is just me sharing my recipes and things that I like to eat and maybe give you guys some inspiration. Ever since being in the new house and in the new kitchen, I've been really feeling inspired to going back to kind of some, I guess, old habits of just eating more plant foods. For a while, I really tried to concentrate on just plant foods and making plant foods the main part of my diet, and with like, I guess just 2020 in general, I've stepped away from that because the stress of this year and the stress of moving and all that jazz just is overwhelming. So I went to a little bit more processed foods, where I feel like I want to bring those old habits back and eat more plant foods and just enjoy plant foods in general. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling because this is a long intro. I'm just gonna have my coffee, enjoy it, sit down and journal a little bit, and then we're going to make some breakfast. So let's just jump into the full day of eating. I have my smoothie here, a nice big smoothie for my breakfast this morning, and we're doing a little bit of a more fancier smoothie. I'm trying to play up my smoothies a little bit, making just something a little bit better than just the regular protein kind of smoothie that I do, which is cherries, oat milk, and Vega protein, chocolate protein. So I did add those 3 things to this mix, and then I also added in some frozen bananas that we had, some dates, and of course just filled up the rest with water. And this is what I have. It's a bit of a mixture. It's a bit of a kind of trial. So I'm gonna try a sip of this and see how it tastes. Really good. I find having dates in a smoothie make everything just so much sweeter, especially with the chocolate. It mixes so well. So I'm gonna go drink this, and I will see you guys for my next consumption of food. I don't know if that's a meal or a snack, but we'll see. I just finished a workout and it is time for lunch now. I'm actually not super hungry. I find my breakfast actually kept me going pretty good all morning. I worked out, I did a lot of unpacking, and my breakfast kept me really full and satisfied, and it's like 1 o'clock right now, so I'm gonna eat a little bit of a lunch, but I'm really happy that my breakfast kept me going all morning. It was a really good source of protein and carbs, like really good carbs, and I think that it kept me quite full for a long time, so I'm happy about that. I think I'm probably definitely going to base my smoothies off of what I did this morning, because I think that it just keeps me full for a longer period of time. Anyways, I think for lunch we're gonna make a salad with some tofu. I have this interesting tofu thing that David bought at the store that needs to be eaten. It's like pre-marinated tofu. It's this tofu right here. It's Tex-Mex tofu. It's tofu with taste. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it tastes. Not too sure about that, but I figured it'd be really good to have in a salad. And I was planning on making avocado toast, but my avocado's gone really weird, so I don't know about that. Anyways, let's just start making some lunch. lunch is all done and I got my giant salad here. It's just some lettuce, some kale, and then most of this stuff is all from the garden actually. The tomatoes, celery, cucumber, snow peas, all from the garden, which is nice. And then I also put in the tofu in there. For the salad dressing, I just used an Italian salad dressing. I'm trying to get rid of it. It's from the Tia video that I did a couple weeks ago. I'm not a huge Italian dressing kind of person, but I'd rather eat it than waste it. And then I also had a lonely wrap in the fridge, so I figured why not finish it. So I'm having a wrap with this as well. It's just the leftover vegetables from the salad in here with the tofu, of course. And then I also just put some hummus on top, as you guys can see. Before we go, I want to try this for you guys and let you guys know how it tastes. Not too bad. It has a bit of a kick to it, which is nice. And I mean, it's not overly saturated in flavor, which is, I guess, good as well. I think if it was too oversaturated, then it wouldn't be good, but it's not bad actually. So if you're someone who's not really good at marinating tofu or just don't want to marinate tofu and you want to eat tofu, this is a really great alternative. And it's also good to like just cut up and maybe have like a fajita or taco night or something like that, or even like me in a salad. Alright guys, we made supper and we made some pancakes for supper. We thought that we would, you know, have breakfast for supper tonight. One, to keep it kind of easy and casual because we were feeling a little lazy tonight, weren't we? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I have pancakes here. They're just regular pancakes. We put on, well, I put on some milk butter, some maple syrup, and some frozen berries that I warmed up in the microwave. And David?
Well, me, I put some jam, butter and jam.
Butter and jam, and we also put some blueberries in the pancakes as well. So that is what we're having for supper tonight.
That we are.
Supper's done and we're going to have another little sweet treat. We're having these popsicles that we bought that they're technically locally made, and they're called Pure Pops. So if you're in the Eastern Townships, Montreal area, check these out. They're so good. They're like popsicles made with like maple syrup and like fruits that are blended, I guess. This one has kiwi, banana, and what?
So it's pretty much the ingredients are water, maple syrup, kiwis, bananas, spinach, lemon, mint.
Should be interesting. I think we have to try this on camera because it says spinach in there.
So it's a healthy popsicle.
It's a very healthy popsicle. We've had the blueberry one with maple syrup and something else, and it was really good. So we're gonna try this one. Oh, that is weird but good.
It smells like spinach.
Yeah.
But like frozen spinach, but it tastes like mint.
Yeah, it tastes so fresh and so good. Oh my god, these are so good. I just wanted to come on here really quick and say that my full day of eatings are always changing. I'm always changing. I never really consistently make the same things every single day or stick to the same meal plan. Sometimes I'm counting macros, sometimes I'm not, sometimes I'm just listening to my body. And when I filmed this was just me listening to my body. I wasn't hungry, so I didn't eat, and that's what worked for me. Sometimes I'll have snacks in between. I mean, I'm gonna reference my old what I eat in the days. Like, they change all the time. I mean, you guys can check out the playlist. Sometimes I'll have snacks, sometimes I won't, and it just really depends. So, I mean, I guess I don't really like to say that I do intuitive eating, but I guess I kind of do if you want to put a label on it. But I just try and do what works for me if I'm in a slump or if I need a little more motivation or I feel like I'm not feeling that great. I'll count my macros and count you know, measure out my stuff if I want to, but I don't want to put too many strict things because I do get into really disordered eating if I do. And so I try and listen to what my body really wants, what the fresh vegetables and fruits that my body craves, the nutrients that my body needs. I just try and focus on that as much as possible. I'm really trying to step away from processed foods as much as possible. But I'm not saying I'm eating a zero processed diet, don't get me wrong. I'm definitely, as you guys saw, I just try and incorporate as many plant foods as I can into my diet and kind of go from there. I mean, my diet and my foods are changing all the time. I don't eat the same thing every single day. I don't eat the same way every single day. I don't have my meals scheduled out every single day because that just doesn't work for me. It just really doesn't. And I mean, sometimes I will do that and it works, and I just can't do that for a long period of time, I guess I should say. So this is why I like to show kind of like a sneak peek into my diet, maybe give you guys some inspiration, give you guys some meal ideas, but I don't think that everyone should follow my diet or well, I guess my diet's not the best example, but what I'm saying is that my diet isn't superior to anyone's. It works for me and it helps me with my mental health, and I can work out, my body feels good, and if I have good energy for working out, that's all that matters. So definitely diets and things like that are different to every single person. We're all so different, so really find what works for you and what you're putting into your body. That's all that really matters, is making sure that your body has the best nutrition and best nutrients that it needs. So sorry for this little ramble. I just feel like I needed to put that in there because I think that it's important that we know that. Okay, I'm done now. Anyways, I'm gonna end off the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. It really helps the channel. And if you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button down below. You guys know where it is, of course. And don't forget to be unstoppable, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Summer days burn me out, love just brings me down. Cold inside like winter leaves that slowly leave the ground. Hey, you come back, I wanna give you a chance. Love me like you used to, so we can learn again. The skin is getting brown, baby, drink your night.